Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen TLDR for the week ending the 13th of September. What's been going on this week in the wonderful world of said game? The Ship Showdown and Freefly are currently on, so anyone can try Star Citizen for free until the 23rd of September. You just need an account to do that. If you already have an account or if you've made one, then you can also try 16 of the most super popular flyable ships during that period too. You just need to go to the Freefly page and enter the code there. I'll link that down below. Star Citizen Live this week talked about the Ship Showdown and some of the devs' favourite ships. Remember that each day of the Ship Showdown, you can go on the RSI website and vote on a head-to-head ship fight that's going on, basically saying which ship do you prefer in this matchup. It's not specifically for them fighting, it's for what ship is the most popular or most useful or you like more, I suppose. And those 16 ships will also be available to purchase on the RSI website during the Ship Showdown period, so until the 23rd of September, or when they get kicked out of the Ship Showdown. So if they lose their head-to-head, they then go off sale if they were a limited ship. So sort of bear that in mind. This week's sneak peek was of the Mercury Star Runner and its turret seats there. We do know that if the Mercury Star Runner does not make the initial 3.11 build, then it will be in a 3.11.x build. However, I do think CIG are trying to push to have that done for 3.11 initial. There was a new Star Citizen 3.11.2c open PTU test, with this build testing some infrastructure improvements to the back-end loadout service. In fact, that was the only listed change. Cloud Imperium want players to do all forms of loadout changes with their character, clothing and weapons, ship loadouts, and entering and exit prisons, which updates a character loadout. They want that solved for 3.11, it seems, and that was one of the more annoying bugs, character loadouts not being saved properly, you having bugs with trying to get out items of your character, that sort of stuff. This should address the prison bug as well, which is great. One of the other reasons to test, beyond actually helping the game, is that you get 15 million starting alpha UEC in the testing environment. So not when you go to the live build, but you do get to test and mess around with 15 million alpha UEC in that PTU. The roadmap roundup this week just had the Bearing BR2 ballistic shotgun go into the polishing stage. The question remains though, when are we going to see alpha 3.11? Although I would expect to see 3.11's PTU during September, it looks to me like Cloud Imperium are probably going to be releasing the live build around mid-October, probably on the gravesite of CitizenCon 2020. So I would expect, if possible, they'll be releasing it on the 10th of October, with anything else they've got sort of planned for that date. Expect some form of event or update or sale or something for the 10th of October, where CitizenCon was, and has obviously since been cancelled. But yeah, it's not a major delay if it's sort of 10th of October. In fact, that's actually what they would typically do from year to year. They try and release around that date, or try and release something around CitizenCon, but as I said, that makes the most sense to me now, and that's what it looks like looking at the roadmap and what CIG have been talking about, though that is not a confirmation, just an expectation. Inside Star Citizen this week looked at the 100 series of ships coming in 3.11, which I'm actually a lot more excited about now, because they have a lot of features beyond the more basic and I suppose cheaper starter ships, with internal space, a bed, cargo, missiles, fuel efficiency, sort of, and speed, and they're very nice looking. I really like them. They're going to be cool shuttles at the very least for me. Cloud Imperium also talked about their front-end updates and ongoing changes to the UIs, moving everything over to the building blocks system. Luke Presley actually talked about some criminal system updates in a thread, overbearing crime and punishment. We are currently working on a security network which will allow AI to become hostile to players without the need for giving them crime stats. This will mean that while turrets do fire, no lasting felonies will be committed. That's going to make it a lot easier to choose which players are allowed to enter certain locations without being fired upon, so sort of bear that in mind. That expands out the gameplay, so you can have automated turrets and don't enter this area without getting a criminal rating, or you can have security forces attack players while the comm arrays are down without them getting a criminal rating potentially, that sort of stuff. So I really like that idea. Also, Chris Roberts has emerged from his cocoon to post on the Spectrum forums in two quite lengthy posts. One talking about damage control, multi-crew on ships, and the room system, and one talking about something a bit more spicy, delays, frustration, and not compromising the goals of Star Citizen being the best damn space sim ever. I'll link my videos on that down below. They are worth a watch. That's it for this week's TLDR in Star Citizen. I'm interested to know what you think. When do you think we're going to see 3.11? Do you think we're going to see the PTU phase through September, maybe open PTU by the end of September? And as I think, 3.11 live, sort of mid-October time. Are you participating in the Freefly? How have the servers been for you? At the moment, I'm thinking the Freefly's been pretty successful. I haven't seen 30Ks constantly, at least no more than normal for players, and people are able to log in and actually enjoy and play the game. I was hoping for a little bit more like an event in-game as well, beyond just you have access to ships, but I think testing the servers and making sure everything's working, I suppose, for 3.11 may be a good thing as well. But as I said, what do you think? Please tell me in the comments below. What am I shilling for today, I hear you ask? Do you hate it when people steal all of your money and your house over the internet? I know I do. NordVPN may have been invented by wizards to help protect your personal data from the prying eyes of the dark web, a sinister cabal of technomancers that grow in power the more they know about your browsing habits. The true story of NordVPN's origins are unknown and lost to the ages, and without using facts, no one really knows how it provides more accessibility to otherwise censored websites or a safer security experience for all that use it. All I know is that it does, and that when you sign up to it, the power level of my bank account grows, and I use it, and maybe you should too. Every month we have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship. For this month of September, it's for the Talon Light Fighter, the Battlebird Glass Cannon. Just comment on any of my videos made during September 2020 to be in for a chance of winning that. That ship should be flyable by the end of the year. If you'd like to further support the channel, there is Patreon or YouTube channel memberships via the join button down below. That will net you some exclusive content each month, but sharing videos, liking, subscribing, dinging the bell, as well as commenting and giving feedback really does help the channel to grow and give me an idea of what you guys want. Thanks very much for watching, you take care, and I'll see you in the verse.